Greetings everyone, how are you all doing today? This is Karthik Poovanam and I'm a leadership coach and an author. How are you? It's indeed a pleasure to be speaking to every one of you. And most of you have been messaging me how you feel so wonderful about these audio sessions I've been sending you. Is there a possibility to also send some video and also add it to a link so that it does not occupy the space in your mobile? I understand, I get it. You see, when I'm sending you audio files, there is a space which is occupied. So is there a possibility to send you a link where you people can access it? See, today we're all fortunate that we have YouTube, and I've started creating this exclusive content for my leadership community. Now, this includes top level IPS officers, business heads, doctors, highly qualified doctors, entrepreneurs, I've, people are working in multinational companies, and so on and so forth, and also bright students, everyone. And literally, this can be accessible to everybody. So, this will be a part of everybody's life. In today's audio session, I would like to share with you about what you love to hear. Many of you, especially who have gone through and seen enough amount of life, you have seen enough content in life, you have been exposed to a wide variety of situations in your life, you know how it is. For example, if you take the life of an IPS officer or a police cop who is largely engaging himself or herself with public and public problems, somebody hears an extortion issue, then you hear some land grabbing issues, there is a murder case, there is some cheating cases, so many multi varieties of cases as being, this eye of that person is listening, seeing, interpreting internally, the ears are also going through it. So the five senses are constantly engaged in situations which are quite different, I would say, than a normal public person would go through. So what happens when you encounter such kind of situations? One, you need to understand that anything that you see, anything that you hear, anything that you feel, anything that you experience is embedded within your body at some level or the other. That means the residue of that emotional state, whether you are associated, whether you are involved, continues to remain. Maybe they'll not express itself as intensely as possible. For example, let me give you one example. We hear a lot of people dying on the road, but when it comes to someone who is close to us, then suddenly the intensity of that emotional state is very high. Why? Because we are deeply connected and associated to that situation, because we identify ourselves with that situation. We identify ourselves because that particular person belongs to our family and we are associated to it. Whereas when it happens outside, we are not associated with it, and therefore we are not able to feel it with that level of intensity. But still, when there is a negative incident that has happened or people have lost their lives, there is something within us that behaves in a concerned way. For everybody this is possible, until the person is absolutely cold-blooded. You will see, oh my God, why did this happen? Internally we feel, when we see in news what happens, internally we feel. Now the matter of the fact is, when we continuously are exposed to these kinds of situations, especially doctors, especially like policemen, exposed to the negative incidences in the society constantly, what happens is the residue of that particular emotion begins to play within your body. And this manifests in various forms, like sudden anger within the family members. You feel angry, there's a sudden rush of emotional state, taking the anger of somebody on somebody else. Now, all of these things tend to leave you into an extremely unpleasant experience of life. For majority, this is what it is. And this can be avoided. One of the most wonderful things to avoid these things, especially, is to heal, I would say. You can't avoid these situations because you've chosen this kind of profession in your life. But one thing you can go about it in a highly unaffected manner, not harming yourself, is one, listening to these powerful audio sessions which you have been sent. Now I'm also going to be creating a link from where it can be easily accessed to all of you, which is very easily thing. It should be available to you within a few days. Two, try to have great internal conversations with yourself. I mean, every one of us is having a conversation with our life. When we sit, there's something which is running in our mind. This is a conversation, this is a narration. So what is your internal narration? What is your internal conversation? What kind of conversations are you having within yourself? What kind of internal narrations you are having within yourself? Are you having very harmonious communications within yourself? Like, I want you to literally visualize yourself by closing your eyes, and seeing yourself discussing to you. Like, you respecting yourself and your own image is talking to you. Life is beautiful and fantastic, and have reasons to feel grateful for. What are those reasons? Slowly open your eyes. You see, when you change the narration, your internal chemistry changes. And start inviting happy faces in your life. There's so many muscles in our face. When we stretch, when we smile, when there's a glow in your eyes, you begin to experience enormous levels of internal abundance. It gives you great levels of internal fulfillment. It gives you a good experience of your life and allows you to know that your life is fantastic. It's very important that we start building this narration within ourselves. Start having these wonderful conversations within ourselves. As we begin to experience these pleasant conversations, we begin to grow in our life in a very big way. And we see that everything that we feel about ourselves is absolutely fantastic. Wishing you a very fantastic experience. This is Karthik Poovanam, and I will see you in another amazing video. Have a great day. Stay blessed, stay energized, and more so importantly, start listening to these amazing audio sessions which you have repeatedly. They are awesome. They're created with a lot of love. They're created with a lot of energy. Have a wonderful experience, dear ones. Great day.